It's live right now. We gonna get a few minutes to let BA and Kenny get in.
Okay.
All right. Darren's still here too. We gonna start it off, and then bring him in a little bit.
Okay.
What's the name? What's the name logo? I don't know how that's on my thing.
Who logo?
Sister Kendra. She be at my stream, y'all, too. Some kind of way her logo is on my when I go to the camera. I think we get it off there. Yeah. Oh, I ain't go to it on my live on my phone. Yay, what's up?
I got a little one right here, so I'll probably be like muted a lot. So if y'all see me like talking, like yo, you still on mute, yo. That's all I need.
All right. Oh, damn, Kenny ain't here. I'm sorry.
Damn, that nigga ugly. See, like he muted, so he talking and nobody can hear. So I just
Yeah. I said your mother.
Yeah, why you gotta be so disrespectful, yo?
Hey, yo, you talking about her child, Joe? How could I?
Hey, you decided to do that to your face, not her.
What up, Jabbar?
Depending on how you look at it.
What's up, Jabbar?
What's up with you?
Chilling.
All right. Killer music. All right. Peace to the family. See, we live here on this Monday with the Real Barbershop conversations. And we're going to have a good one today. So it's a lot that took place in the last week. Whole lot of stuff that didn't took place. Brother Kenny, we got Brother McDonald in the building. He is in the building, you know. He just ain't on the floor as of yet, but he's definitely in the building. I just wanted to let people know as you listen, you know, because last week I know we kind of just jumped into it, even though we had been doing it on Thursdays. But just to let people know that, you know, this is Conscious Heads Barbershop, and everybody that's on here are barbers inside of Conscious Heads Barbershop. We do have others, but this is the brothers that's on the top floor. And what I wanted to do is I wanted brothers to say a little bit about themselves, who they are, you know what I'm saying, and how long you've been barbering or whatever. Like I said, because we didn't get to do that last week. We just kind of jumped right in. So, just to distinguish why we have this panel here before us and why these certain brothers here. So we start off with brother Ricardo, Master Barber Ricardo. Just say a little bit about yourself and about barbering or.
All right.
I'm a savage first and foremost.
I'm Ricardo. I'm a master barber. I've been working at Conscious Heads since June 2018. So this will be my 6th year in a couple months. I started the boot camp back in 2016. Had the opportunity to come in there and make something of myself. Been doing so ever since. Definitely one of the better decisions I made in my adult life. It's been very rewarding in more ways than one. Obviously the financial part, but I also get to emotionally destroy these other two guys that we have at the bottom. It's part of
every week, crushing confidence.
Yes, but I love those guys, man. We love each other, honestly.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But we get along pretty good. It's a good environment for the most part. So, I enjoy going to work. Unlike a lot of people in this world, that's something a lot of people take for granted. I definitely don't. Getting the opportunity to do something I like doing and to do it around people I actually like.
Definitely. All right, go ahead, KC.
Yes, sir. So I've been with Jabari, I think it was 2019. So I've been with Jabari technically 5 years, 1 year in the boot camp and working on his floor for the past 4 years. Like Cardo said, it's a great environment. We have our back and forth. We have times where we with each other. We have times we against each other, but it's all love at the end of the day. I love the profession, man. It makes people feel good. You get to meet a whole bunch of people you probably would have never ran into otherwise. You know what I mean? So it's a wonderful trade. And it's something I tell anybody looking for a trade to get into.
No doubt. Go ahead, BA.
I'm different than the other two guys. I came in 2018 in the basement and literally worked my way up to the top floor. With that being said, they're talking about the environment and how it's very wholesome and a warming environment. That is
we can see all that.
I'm saying that's 100%.
They stay warm, and I ain't hear nobody stay warm.
Y'all getting a lot of love out there. First of all, we work under hazardous conditions. Our AC unit has been being to our health for at least for the last 15 years.
Why is he like this, yo?
So with that being said, they are very joyful of what the situation. I'm just glad I'm alive every single day I'm in that building. So there's that.
and I want to say first and foremost that even though BA was one of my favorite students in class, one of my favorite barbering students, I never liked them. I never really liked them. We never really liked each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's love in the trade. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. He did really well in class. He could do the routines faster than anybody to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, I will give him that props, but
and I've yet to sit in that man's chair, by the way. So just in case anyone wants to know, all these years he has never invited me to his chair so he can ask if you see the cut now, my man Carter hooked me up with that. So clearly we cut each other hair all the time. But I've been yet to sit in that man's chair, and I'd have cut his hair multiple times. But that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I ain't realized that, man. I ain't realized that.
Wow.
I'll let you know at least every quarter.
I ain't realized that.
That's crazy.
So just from what we saying, Conscious Heads Barber and Boot Camp for those who interested. We've been doing it for like the last I think it's 7 years now. So for those that's interested and want to get involved, you can give me a call, you can hit us up, send me an email or inbox me, your information, and we can get you more information about the barbering boot camp. We have trained, I can gladly say that I train more apprentice barbers in the state of Maryland than anybody in this state. And we're gonna continue to do what we do. We got master barbers, we got barbers with their own shops, we got children, we got women, so if you're trying to get down, you want to be a part of the movement, give us a holler, give us a call. We also, for those who want to make donations, we do have fundraising drives that we do have actually getting ready to start, and you can always make a donation to the Cash App. We'll be running that soon, so if you want to make donations to what we're doing, you can actually do that too. Subscribe to the YouTube page, subscribe, like, share, comment, so that we can continue to grow. I'm trying to get a little bit better every week as we grow, as we flow in this whole process. And one of the things that we're doing now on Saturdays, every Saturday now, you can come through between 9 and 5, and the boot camp barbers are going to actually be there cutting hair for absolutely free. So anybody that's in a program, churches, wherever it may be, you can come on through, give us a call, and you can actually come through there and you can get free haircuts on the upstairs level. Now, if you go down there with Ricardo and BA and them guys and be like, yeah, I'm here for the free cuts, they're going to be like, nah, that's not, we don't do free cuts right here. You know what I'm saying? And but they'll point you in the right direction, so that's where we at now.
That's because we paid our dues and we gave out plenty of free cuts along our journey. So it's not like we're just saying no to the people. We was there too. We was there too.
And we still
please let them know, Jabari.
We still donate to the community.
They do.
Yes, please let them know we gave out free haircuts already.
They did. Give
out some more.
Still do.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Definitely. So look, I wanted to just real quick as we flow on, I wanted to just play a clip of the video, because we've been interviewing barbers right from throughout Baltimore, throughout the DMV for right now, and just very successful barbers, people that very motivational, got some stuff to say. So anybody that's trying to barber, they can get motivational. So we just want to add this little clip right quick, and
financially,
we can check it out.
We do a lot of things that hurt us.
Right.
We know
this over.
Another thing I would tell people, don't do things that'll hurt them financially. We
Right.
we do a lot of things that hurt us.
Right.
We know we can't handle it, but we do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
So if I was to say, without getting your pockets, a roundabout, just a roundabout. You ain't got a year. And the only reason I'm saying this because I tell people how much money they can make as a barber in a year. Because what happens is people contact me and say, "Hey, look, Jabari, man, I want my son or daughter to get into the trade so they can have something to fall back on, blah blah blah." And so oftentimes I say, well, look, they don't got to fall back on it. They can fall forward into the trade and actually make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm saying that to you, and I ask barbers like around about how much, because I want people to know around about what you can make in this field of barbering.
Oh gosh, let me see. Well over 100K, easy. But you have to be dedicated. You know what I mean? I've always.
That's my man Anton Dow. Brother is very successful in the barbering field. Now we gonna have to bring him on because brother Anton say he could cut a head in 15 minutes, full fade. He could do spray all in 15 minutes, cut a full head. So I'm gonna get him to the shop actually, or go even record him so that we can see, the people can actually see the real time. He said he once cut 100 heads, 100 heads in one day, 100 heads in one day. He started like 6 o'clock in the morning. He said he ended like about 10 o'clock at night, and he cut 100 heads that day.
Gracious, good Lord,
that's crazy.
That's real fast.
That's crazy.
He made a lot of money that day.
Yeah. So anybody want to talk, Ricardo, I know you like to talk about the diligence and, what I'm saying, just sticking with it and hanging in there and, how it all pays off at the end.
Yeah. Like I tell like a lot of the new students, be aggressive about your career, but be patient with the process. And what I'm saying is you got to be willing to do whatever it takes on a daily. You know what I'm saying? In the book, The Science of Getting Rich, it says do all that can be done each day. So you got to ask yourself when you go into the shop or wherever it is that you're doing business, what do I have to do today to make this day the best day possible? A good day multiplied by number of days turn into a good week turn into a good month turn to a good year, and then you know, several years you have a good career. Just day by day, just do the best you can do and put it as much effort as you can in every cut, and put the time in. Just know, like, you gotta put the time in. Like, there's no getting around that. There's no hack or no magic beans you can take or nothing like that that's gonna make things pop off for you. You know, you gotta put the time in and be willing to do it even after. I still put the time in. I do 7 days. You know, I work 7 days, and I got 6 years in. I don't have to. I just do it because I live 2 blocks from the shop. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, I probably still scale it down to 6 just because I like my job. You know, I like being in the shop. I like cutting hair. Every opportunity is a chance to get better at the craft. You never arrive. You always trying to get better. The minute you feel like you arrive, you done.
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely the truth. Definitely the truth. So just real quick, I wanted to ask brothers for real, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, anybody want to join and say to really speak on how you feel about some of these color enhancements, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And how do you feel about, you know what I mean, barbers using enhancements so far as so far as the barbering trade? How y'all feel about that?
Who going first?
Going for a while. Oh, go ahead, B. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I mean, that what you got on the screen look crazy for real. I mean,
that's more like something that's more like something that's right? Crazy, huh?
That's the Beijing, ain't it?
That I don't even know. I think that's really somebody just playing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Wow. Just that made it extra dark. I mean, that's playing. You know what I mean? Just picking and poking fun. However, it does get ridiculous, and it does get to the point where, I mean, I've seen some people that really had some really dark, not like that, but it's been really dark. You know, my feelings on it, I'll say first is that I think that you know, I mean, man, it'll make you look sharp. You know what I'm saying? Don't go crazy with it, and, you know, doing a whole bunch of extra spraying. I mean, it could definitely enhance the haircut, but just don't go too crazy.
Yeah, not that much. Don't do all that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the same thing I'm on. Like, it's cool, but just like what you got on the screen right here, that's not
scary.
Cool. Yeah, that's not.
But I think a lot of young people that's in the game now, they come in. I'm gonna tell you honestly, their blends don't be blended all the way a lot of times, and what they do is they'll hide it with that spray. Yeah. Even especially in the back of the head. Yeah, you'll always see, like, you could always, if you look at the back of the head, you can always see that extra bulk back there because they don't really blend it. Yeah. They spray it. They'll spray that blend on there, you know what I mean, just to get that little fine blend. So I would say, man, make sure that you get your blending game straight as you actually do this also. Because like you said, because once a person, you know, the rain hit it or whatever happens, you know what I mean, then that joint is gone.
Rain,
it look good.
Thank you.
No, that's the trash, man. That's what it is, man.
It is trash.
When you look like that look trash, man. It's basically makeup at this point. Basically, you got makeup on. Man, in fact, we got a makeup artist at the shop. You might as well just go hit her up if you want to do all that, because that's what that is. And I refuse to. If someone asks me that, I'm not going to do it. I already deal with about half of that on the bed part with some guys. And it's at my limit, and I can't go no further. So if they would ask me to do more, I cannot do any more. It's against my moral code as a barber at this point. Like, I'm done. So this is look. I get the customer's always right, but the client is not always right. So we just want to split. We're going to change that. So that's how I feel about that. You know, it's cool every now and then, but not for everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy right there.
What you think, Cardo?
Yeah, that particular picture is wild, but I think enhancements is here to stay. Barbers, we got to be able and willing to adapt to the changing times. Obviously, there's some enhancements are better than others. Some are just straight up paint. You got some that got a more of a natural look to them. I do believe as a barber, with respect to the skill set, make sure you know how to cut hair and line up first before you start using enhancements, because a lot of barbers use those enhancements to cover up their lack of skill sets or lack of being able to do a straight line, because you could just throw that cardboard on there and that's already, a nice angle right there. So you kind of can cover up your shortcomings like that, as opposed to letting them go out the door with your real work attached to it. So I would say learn how to cut first, then use enhancements. I think enhancements are obviously, you can charge more for them and stuff like that. So there's obviously some money in it, and get some quality enhancements. You got some good ones out there, and then let the client know what they getting when you before you use it. How long it's gonna last and stuff like that. Proper consultation.
Yeah.
Sometimes they good. Like some people, they know it ain't gonna last. They just try to take a few nice pictures in it, you know what I mean, and going about their life. And then you got some every time they come in. Like I got a few youngins that love the enhancements, you know what I'm saying? And one time they get their hair cut, it's they swear by it because it gives it that extra sharp look, which you to each his own. People want what they want, but I would just say learn how to cut first. As a barber, learn how to cut first.
So to Carlo's point, I've been in situations, and I know that he has, and I'm quite sure others have as well. We hear stories of people that go, I guess, a little too much to cover the errors of what they're doing with the enhancements, and then they'll come to me or somebody and be like, "Hey, be easy on the enhancements because when they faded away, my corner was right here, and then the other corner was like far off because they covered it up." Whatever the case may be. So a lot of people don't even like that to that extent. So like I said, if it's coming up your errors and you're not giving a good cut first and foremost, then you're cheating the game at that point.
Yeah. And you're not gonna get better.
Yeah.
No doubt. Peace to the Instagram family that's joining us. Y'all can't see the comments and stuff from Instagram that's going on, but we got quite a few comments over there at the gram. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in our one of our clients, you know what I mean? Because as we are the barbers at Conscious Heads, we're gonna bring in one of our favorite clients that, you know what I mean, that loves to come in and loves to voice his opinion at all times. So we want to bring this brother in. He's a good brother, real good brother, but let's bring him into the stage. My good brother Darren, you know what I mean? Great clients.
How y'all doing?
Ooh.
What's going on there, brother Kenny?
What up?
What's up?
Yeah. I'm ashamed because I really need to shape up right now. My barber's on here and I need to shape up. My time is off a little bit.
Look, while we got in here, one more thing before we actually push through and really get into the whole thing. Man, what y'all feel? What y'all feel about these nails? These people getting these nails painted, man. These men getting nails painted with all kinds of different colors, pink and all that stuff, man. What y'all think about this?
Soft guy, drizzle.
Yeah, drizzle. Yeah, it's turning a lot of men soft, man. What they say, tough men make good times or something like that. Carter would have to.
Yeah,
strong
men.
Hey, yo, shut up over there, yo. I ain't asked BA nothing.
Well,
yeah, hard times.
I would have to. I'm sorry.
Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create bad times.
There we go.
Yeah, you're right example.
Now, I just got to admit that since 2013, I've been getting manicures, and probably over the last 2 years, I've been getting like clear. Now, when it comes to color, I'm not personally for it, and can't understand quite why some men are into the colors and all that. But like Ricardo was saying, as far as the enhancements with the hair, to each his own. I guess with this too. But I guess when it comes to your overall grooming, to me, manicure, pedicure is part of that.
Long.
What's that?
I ain't even peeped that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they long
too.
too.
Pointy too. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. The reason why people doing it.
Feminization.
That's right. You know what I mean? It's part of that agenda. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and people just making it all right, but you know, it's not all right, bro. It's not all right. You can't culturally explain that away, no kind of way. You know, it's like, you know.
But they do it to match to match their drip. You know what I'm saying? They had green on with the green nails, green and black. They got a green and black outfit.
Look, so man, you get a hat, get some tennis shoes. You know what I mean? Coordinate with the socks,
bro. Accessories out there available.
Coordination, man. You don't need it with that. Let the women do that. Let the women do that.
There's other accessories out there, yo.
Yeah, let the women do that, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. What, are men gonna start wearing eyelashes too?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they are.
And somebody gonna make an excuse for that too.
I try to be fair with you, BA. You know what I'm saying? Since you're a sportsman, you know, I know you heard about the little back and forth that they didn't had on
I didn't hear about this
on social media. Yeah, Russell Wilson. Yeah, so Russell Wilson had an interview, and he was basically saying that he did a lot to pave the way for for young black quarterbacks here today. And Shannon Sharp he went off like, what you mean? What you mean you paved the way? What about Doug Williams? What about Dante Culpepper? What about Randall Cutting? He just like kind of went off on the thing on the show that they had. He went off, and then I could y'all ain't hear the whole thing, but go ahead.
I said the nerve.
Yeah, he just said like he was acting like he didn't pay respect. And but I don't think that's really what Russell Wilson was talking about. Do you know about this, BA?
I did not hear this part of it. I seen the highlight of Shannon talking about Russell, but I didn't know what it was for. So I can pretty much fill in the blanks.
I'm about to try to look it up.
Yeah, so it was. It ain't go too far, but but Shannon just went on.
At the end of the day, Russell is a game changer. He changed the game on what it is to be a black quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
like we're not going to take that from him. He left first and foremost. He left the white girl to get the black girl. So that's definitely an upgrade amongst the black athletes right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's maintaining that. He's showing how to be a decent father, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he is doing his own path, but it's not the worst. There's a lot of other Negroes out here that's way worse than Russell right now. So no,
y'all gotta admit, Russell, for some reason, the social media has been dogging him out for like the last, I don't know, what's it been like 4 years now?
Yeah.
Like, treat him like call him a simp, comparing him to Future, why did he take care of somebody else's child? All that controversy. Just for some reason, since his glory days in Seattle, the internet has been like really like dragging Russell Williams, and it's still continuing to this day. Now, with that being said, this is my first time hearing about this issue with Shannon Sharp, and I didn't hear either one of their statements or everything like that. I'll just say overall in general, I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but the internet has really been dragging Russell Williams for some time now. So I don't know what y'all if y'all noticed that or not.
They've been knowing him, but I bet you that brother gonna come back this year. Down there with the Steelers, man.
He definitely taking two against the Ravens. He definitely taking two against the Ravens.
That's that. See, why would you do that, Jabbar? Why would you do that, yo?
What?
No. I'm just being honest, but it's gonna be. When we play them, bro. It's gonna be, bro.
I'm not happy about it at all. I'm not happy about him being on the Steelers or Justin Fields being on the Steelers.
No,
it made me very, very, very disappointed.
It's very distasteful.
Very distasteful. There we go. Very distasteful. But about your comments, I just watched a little 30 seconds. Shannon's basically said, you normally don't get the credit when you do something second. You don't normally get the credit the first guy gets. And he said that Russell said he opened doors for a lot of black quarterbacks after winning it. You added to that, but Doug Williams did that before you.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but don't nobody remember them though.
I do.
No. I'm saying, but
if
you a quarterback like Caleb Williams, don't know Doug Williams, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's his fault.
If that's our fault, really, we should be, letting these people know about Doug Williams and all that.
Craft.
Why I'm gonna know him when I got so much other black quarterbacks to choose from that actually won recently that I can remember that I saw on TV.
What I think what stands out about him is that he was the first to win the Super Bowl with my.
You only got 3 black quarterbacks to do it. You got Russ, Doug, and controversy, Pat Mahomes. But
right. So if I say Patrick Mahomes and Russ, I don't need to go too much further than that. If I'm that young. You hear what I'm saying? If I'm that young.
All right. Yeah, I see your point there. You see those two and then you like, I get it, we can do it. You don't even go past
that's about it, yeah.
I see. That's a fair point.
To me, what really shows that it can be done is that, I mean, just the playoffs last year, how many teams had starting their quarterbacks were, American black or, African American, So I mean, we're showing in real time that we can do this. I mean, Lamar Jackson, is one of the. I mean, I'm biased to say it, but one of the MVP. I mean, I ain't gotta be biased to say that. He's not MVP, so that's showing. I mean, what we are doing right now. But we should all know, our Black history. Doug Williams. Been him being the first, and not to say that it couldn't have been others. It just so happened that he wound up being the first. I mean.
Yeah, he talked about quite a few quarterbacks like Warren Moon.
He said Dante Culpepper.
Yeah, Culpepper was a bad boy
in that list, though. But
Dante Culpepper wasn't a great example, though.
No, I don't know why Culpepper was being named.
Yeah, he had like 2 good years, and that was
it. But when he was good, he was. I mean, now of course, he ain't got the. I mean,
Randy Moss and Chris Carter was good.
Yeah, Dante Culpepper was really only good for like 2 years. He ain't. I don't know why he on that list. He's not a great black. All right, well, I'm not gonna say
that. But yes, black quarterbacks are changing the game. They're doing it from a foundational level, and it's just good to see.
That
was great. That one was great. That one was great.
I concur to that.
Okay. Moving forward. All right, now let's get into the meat and potatoes of what's going on. Address the elephant in the room. We in here, we got a lot of different type of personalities in here. I bring my brother Dern. He comes in there, and brother Dern, he represents his view and perspective. When it comes to politics, and I don't want to miss, brother Dern, if you could, if you could state your position when it comes to President. But hold on, before we do that though, I want to show y'all this though, because I'm gonna say this starting off. I really, with Biden and all these different presidents and stuff, man, I really don't like how they use the dysfunctions of our community to and exploit them as usual, as what they normally do. So what Biden been doing is going out to some of our very misled sisters, and inviting them to the White House, ones that, they talk about shooting, killing, sexing, drugging, all of that, but he goes to those very people who are not really representatives, like as they say, a nation can rise no higher than its woman. And so, so you look at our community and you see why he's going after these specific people. I just want to bring this in right quick. Let me bring this right here to I don't know if y'all saw this clip right here or not. Hold on one second.
Hey, while we hold it on, hey yo, Derek, did you get prop? Oh, hold up.
Glorilla made sure to keep herself firmly apolitical when talking about her recent trip to the White House. Glo shut down CNN when the outlet asked her if she had been invited to the White House to endorse Joe Biden. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just living life like it's golden, Glo replied.
Of an artist you are, how many accolades and nominations and everything you've got going on, at least with what you have planned for the summer coming ahead with a concert and a tour. The idea of them inviting you there in particular, did they talk to you about what they wanted politically? Did they want your endorsement? Did they want you to help people get out the vote?
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. But, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, talk politics, but I love the president. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. And at the end of the day got to end.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I don't know. Did y'all see that clip?
That's my first time seeing it.
Yes,
wow.
I saw that. I saw that.
So they use and abuse our people. They go to the people who not read, not not have that don't have an understanding of the political system, and they just misuse it as they do on every level in general. So I really don't, when I saw that, it just looked like the slave master over there, and just using our woman, to mislead us. But let's jump right on in, Darren. What did you, when you see that, what do you think about your boy Joe Biden? I mean,
before you go, Darren, why'd you set yourself up? Why'd you set yourself up for this conversation? The whole conversation, you was in a dark background. As soon as he brought up Biden, your lights went brighter. Why is that, sir?
I wanted to make because I wanted to make sure I could clearly be seen.
Understood. Proceed with your brightness and your body.
I mean, no, I really feel real confident because Professor Dyson, after seeing that Breakfast Club interview, he laid it out very well on the reason to support President Biden. It's not too much room between what he said in that interview and how I feel. Maybe with the exception of the very controversial Biden, where he said he characterized Biden saying that if you black and so on, you should vote for him. And we know the quote saying that was some kind of like inside joke, and I can't necessarily agree with that. I think he said what he said. Now, what may be controversy to me is that I agree with that statement, and I stand by that. But when I look at the when it comes to Glorilla, as a politician, of course, whether we like it or not, entertainers have sway, even more sway in the Black community, because for us, a lot of time, our only access to power and influence was through entertainment, or through the church. That was our power structure, and we use that sway like anyone would use politically. Now, when it comes to Glorilla, even more specifically, she's a very, very, very young woman. I don't know her personally, but I mean, she's in her early 20s. So probably like most of us, especially here in America, in our early 20s, we may not be as in tune with politics, especially as we are ourselves. You know what I mean? So and because your very career could sink or fall depending who you link yourself politically. So you gotta kind of tap dance around that answer. Because if she goes with the movement right now, then it'll be stay away from Biden. She could be Sexy Red and rock with Trump or Lil Wayne or Waka Flocka or it's a list of them. That's I didn't hear him say it. Well, I know he didn't endorse Biden. So with that, I guess I'm thinking about The Rock. So, these people have sway, especially here in America. So it's not controversy that probably she can probably tell that and lived, of course, through Donald Trump and understand that we probably don't want to live through Donald Trump again. And he's more likely the best option in this situation. And she has to walk a fine line on how she, do something personally, but then understand that she's somebody that's publicly and how that could be interpreted. So I don't, to me, it's not really controversial. You know what I mean? Because I've seen people like some of my favorite artists, Jay-Z and Beyonce, link themselves with the Democratic Party. And you've seen over time how their career's been torn down. So as somebody that's rising in the entertainment, you can understand. To me, I see how she would probably have a fine line to walk. Yeah.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like, come on. I mean, man, she.
I don't know.
I mean, it was like, you know, what I mean, it was buffoonery. Like, you know, like the lady was asking her a serious question, and you know, I mean, even if she didn't want to, you know, say Democrat or Republican, damn, man, she could have answered better than that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just, I mean, you know, I mean, and that's what he want out there. I mean, that's how they want our woman to look. That's how they want our woman to look.
I don't know if they say that's how they want that woman to look. One, she would be interviewed on CNN because she had the picture. So of course they're gonna want to interview her to find out why she, you know, was there and so on. But then, and I don't know why she chose to be there. I don't know that. You know, that's her, you know, whatever. But she was there and took the picture, and we all seen it. But excuse me, I'm losing my train of thought. When again, this is still Glorilla. Now, of course, I don't know it personally, but if I, you know, based on the music she puts out, you know, she doesn't seem to be, you know, she's not, you know, we wouldn't look at her as somebody that's like really in depth politically and so on, or, you know, someone we may want to look to for, you know, like guidance in the culture, you know, because you know, so I was saying that just to say, you know, if there was, say, an artist that we may have seen in that light, you know, that, more like a, let's say, for example, Lauryn Hill, that, you know, took the pictures, you know, with a let's say, a Democratic candidate or any candidate, then maybe they will be able to articulate themselves a little better to explain why they was. But then again, like I was saying, that she is a, you know, a young woman that, you know, don't maybe, of course, Bright, she put out, you know, great lyrics that we all rock to, but still not you know, maybe able to express herself in the best way while she support them and come across maybe buffoonery or something like that. In her defense, I guess I would say.
What y'all feel, brothers?
I just got a quote to read. This is what they do to our people on both sides of the aisle. It says, if we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. If we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and racial anger. You saw in the clip, she said she just living her life like it's golden. She lost any type of racial anger and damn near her identity just off of the acknowledging of her by the president. And then it goes on to say, one second, it goes on to say, his racial anger, if he has any, he becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out. That's what we talking about with Glorilla right here. They realize he sold them out, and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them, his race, and safe for us. We got this term, like, we like safe, they like the establishment like safe Negroes. So that's what they talking about. This is in a movie called Trick Baby from 1974. The context of this that I'm reading is it was liberals and conservatives sitting at a dinner table, and it was black people serving them like as butlers and maids. And while they was talking, the liberal said this, because the conservative was basically saying, you liberals are giving them too many jobs. You liberals are bringing them in too much. And he said, y'all really the reason we got this racial tension is the liberals. And the liberal responded to the conservative saying, you conservatives, you the ones that make them keep fighting harder because you stomp out hope in the people. And if you stomp out hope in the people, then they just gonna get madder. But then the liberal broke down the whole plan. To finish out, it says he become worthless to them, that his race, and safe for us. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, which is material gain, things that the president and these powerful people can give them. In fact, for his love for the creature comfort, except for his color, he's become one of us. So, basically, the liberals saying we've turned him into one of us in every single way except for his color. But basically, mentally and on the inside, we've turned him into one of us, and he or she has lost his identity or racial anger. Now, think about the top part. It said if they could do this to a smart one, right? That's key. they could do this to a smart one. I don't want to say this about my sister Glorilla, but I don't think she's smart enough to see the game that they playing on her. So if it works on a smart one, if this plan is powerful enough to work on a smart one, it's gonna, what's the words I'm looking for? It's gonna more effectively work on someone who ain't as smart, who don't have that much wisdom and understanding. So that's all you saw in that clip. That's what I saw when I saw it. That's this what I read to you is exactly where my mind went when I saw it. I ain't think nothing different. That's how they play us on both sides of the aisle. They dangle a carrot in front of us, whatever that carrot may be. It might be conservatism, it might be liberalism. I'm more of a conservative person. I like a little bit more stringent rules and a little bit more strict rules. But I mean, I think they play us on both sides and they make us go against each other. So I don't really like it. That's my take.
Gotcha. Yeah. Y'all want to comment on that?
Yeah. I blame people for I blame the people more so than I blame Glorilla, because obviously, like Kenny said, she's not very intelligent. You know, no disrespect to her, but at least politically, she's not politically intelligent. So using her as someone that we would think would be a thought leader is like low-key insulting to those of us who do have a level of political intelligence.
Great point.
And the fact that they won't use anybody that has some sort of political intelligence that could properly articulate what we as a people want, or have any type of demands or anything like that as far as what we get in exchange for our vote. I think they purposely do that because sometimes we can have a herd mentality when it comes to what the masses of us are doing, even though it could be to our detriment. A lot of times we don't like to rock the boat out of fear of being, you know, outcast by our own, even though we know what the masses are doing isn't necessarily the best move. So a lot of times they'll trot somebody out like her, almost like a diss or underhanded slap to the face or something like that. It's like they do it because they know she's not our best and brightest, but they pick her anyway, like they did the first go around with Cardi B. It's like we have thought leaders in our community, and they go for the entertainers for whatever reason. I mean, to some degree, I get why they might have went after her as far as maybe trying to cultivate a youth vote, because she geared towards the youth as far as getting them out and being active. But the majority of us who actually go out and vote, they got to be insulted by just seeing them try her out there like that, because we got plenty of people in our community they could have tapped for that. But
absolutely,
yeah.
But can I interject though?
Yeah,
because I mean, these are people that endorse Biden. Dr. Tyson, right?
He's not smart either. He's another Glorilla.
Dyson.
Yes,
Dr. Dyson.
He's very good at using big words and big word salads.
I think he would. Well, he said himself the difference.
Rap lyrics.
He said the difference was
the suit on.
He quote more than just rap lyrics, but he said himself that he wrote 20. I mean, he said himself he wrote 25 books, and some of these people only wrote 25.
Polite wrote 90.
Hey, I was about to say Polite.
I'm just. He was saying the work that he's put in.
Stop 1 second. I'm sorry. Stop 1 second. Stop 1 second. Kenny popping bottles over there, man. You popping bottles, Kenny?
I just had to check, make sure my wife was all right. Now she dropped something.
Oh, okay. It's like I heard them go pop.
I just had to call up there.
I'm sorry, bro. Man.
I don't know what she's doing up there. Sorry, I ain't meaning.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
The former Attorney General Eric Holder, he endorses Joe Biden. You have Joy Reid. She hosts a show on MSNBC. She endorses Joe Biden. So these are also, thought leaders in our community.
No,
that,
sir.
I mean, they may not be in every community, but they have sway in the American Black community. They have platforms, and they endorse this president. You know what I mean?
I mean, having a platform and being smart is two different things. They got platforms, but they not smart.
I think Joy Reid is a very intelligent woman. I would beg to differ to say that.
If you're a Democrat, yeah.
I mean, just a person. I don't think this has to do with politics. I think the things that she say. I mean, she has a book. I bought it. I didn't read it yet, but she comes across as
Smart if
someone
you
that's
read the book.
Huh? I just support.
If you were smart, you would have read the book.
I just support. Yeah, I just like to show support. Because if you don't support, these people don't have opportunities to do this. So I just try to show support.
No wrong.
And at some point, if I had more time, one day I guess in retirement I can fall back on some of these books to read. I got a gang of them in my phone, but I don't think it's just the gorillas that they so-called go to. Again, I was saying it may be it could be politically damaging for your career, because if Glorilla did something with Donald Trump and said the same exact thing, I don't think we'd be talking about her right now. We wouldn't be talking about it right now. But because she did it with Joe Biden and the Democrat, we're talking about it.
They don't have to get an entertainer.
They do. Chris Rock is one of his biggest supporters that he used.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't we just remove, like even Malcolm X spoke about this in the 60s. Like they put the entertainers out in front of us. So here it is 6 decades later, and they still running the same play, and we still ain't caught on. We have intelligent people in our communities that aren't entertainers that can speak for us on these issues, that can give a better argument and really put these people in a position to where as though they got to put up or shut up.
I could be wrong, but Dr. Dyson,
the rapper, because the rapper, they want attention anyway. So getting seen next to Joe Biden for her is probably a clout chase more than anything. It's not necessarily something that's going to make or break her career. Like, because most people that, if you listen to Glorilla and you think she's a thought leader or you think she's a great rapper, 9 times out of 10, you're not even registered to vote.
I can't say.
It could be some scorched earth stuff too, to really just make the black community look hopeless, to like say, damn, they didn't try to her out. Man, I ain't even going to vote.
I don't know. I had a 29-year-old young lady in the car just over the weekend, and she was going crazy over Glorilla. I'm not sure if she considered Glorilla somebody used for like political advice or not like that, but I guess people still rocking with her. And if they are rocking with her, if the fact that she is seen with with Joe Biden when it comes time for them to vote, that could have sway on a person. And if politically it'd be I guess it'd be politically suicide to not do that. Why would you not do that? Why would you not use any people that have influence for them to show that they have support for you and your campaign? Since the fact that you were attempting to persuade people to vote for you, you would try to use people. You try to use all people.
I'd have rather them hit you up, Darren.
What's that?
I said I would have rather them hit you up.
They should hit you up.
In a way, I feel like I'm his unofficial.
You could probably speak to. I guarantee you, Glorilla don't know about not near policy he plan on pushing or passing.
But at the same,
probably do.
But at the same time, at her age, when I voted for Al Gore in 2000, I didn't really I couldn't tell you nothing about policies. I knew that for the most part that sort of like I think Charlemagne was. I think DJ Envy had mentioned in my I think something along the lines of in my father's house, where you pretty much vote your Democrat, your party, your parents. I think that's if I got that right from what he was saying.
Most black people. That's the reason why most black people are Democrats.
Not just most black people, most people. Most white people that vote Republican, they voted their whole life, their wife, their family, their fathers, grandfathers, their circle. That's how you usually vote. Very few people, I guess, can step back and say, I'll vote for Democrat
parties. You probably are more informed.
What's that?
If you switch parties at some point to the right to the left or the left to the right, the reason why you switch parties is you actually did your own research or studying on whatever each party is pushing and why they pushing and what policies they got on the table. Usually the people that will switch a party are the more informed ones on that party based on the reasons why they vote.
Well, I think it was Dr. Dyson was also saying he mentioned something about baseball and the sixth inning if a team is winning.
There you go.
Okay, well, and he mentioned something about the sixth inning thing, where and I mentioned this myself also in the shop before, where politics is a game of numbers, and it's something that you always have to do. Midterms, primaries, special elections. It's something you have to stay with because it's about having a hand, just like I guess in like a cards or something like that. You have to have the right hand in order to make the changes that you want. That's going to benefit the people that vote for. And that's again one of the good things I like about Joe Biden over our previous president is he's not just the president for the people that vote for him. He's a president for America. Like he understands the threat. He understands the moment that we're in, and the direction that the country could be going in. And in my opinion, based on what he's done, and at this moment, he's the best person, for the direction that our country needs to go in right now.
Kenny, you shake your head in disgust, bro.
Not at that comment that you just highlighted, Joe. The next three elections, like we already looking at Glorilla to get votes for who in the next three elections. Like we think that's going to change what? Like that's I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but like that shows. Can you put that comment up again? I don't know where it went. I'm in the wrong.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. But she can. Why are we concerned about that? Like Cardo said, it should be insulting that they keep pulling this same trick on us. It's basically they dangle a carrot in front of Glorilla, and she go out and dangle the carrot in front of us, and then we follow the carrot, and we don't ask for nothing. We don't ask for nothing. We don't hold nobody feet to no fire. You know what I'm saying? Like. We don't ask for nothing, and what are we gonna ask for? Like the things that we want to ask for.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't ask for nothing, but that's where we should be demanding what we want. That's
but first we got to be demanding in who we want to represent us, and we don't want Glorilla. That's the first baby step. We can't be accepting this as representation.
Right.
Glorilla made a song called "F Nigga Free." Like we don't want that in the White House as a representation of black women or black people. Like it should be insulting that they go after our most covetous and they go after our most selfish. Glorilla ain't thinking about nobody but how it can benefit her, and she showed that by when they asked her about what she cared about politically. Shorty did this. Like, if that don't show you're not taking things seriously, I don't know what else will. She don't care about the condition of her people, so I don't care about what she doing.
And you feel the same way about Kanye when he hugged Donald Trump?
Yes, Kanye called that man his father. He's a clown for that. Ain't no black man be calling no white man they daddy. Especially when you came from two black parents that already showed me that and Kanye married to a white woman. I agree with him on some things, but I'm going to tell you where I disagree with somebody at. He's a clown for calling that man his daddy. He's a clown for marrying a white woman, but he right on other things. Glorilla can be right about something, but she look dumb as hell doing this when they talking about a president who could change, how you live in this world.
I don't have access to it now, but I'm sure we probably could produce a list of American black entertainers that endorsed Donald Trump that we probably could agree with.
Ray Lewis, Jim Brown, Kanye West, a couple black preachers. I think John Gray was one of them.
Biden? Hold up.
They do the same thing.
They do the same. I said it when I started. Like the movie had the liberals and conservatives sitting there. The conservative did not object to when the liberal said this is the plan. He nodded his head in agreement. And they were sitting there talking about black people while being served by black people.
This is a movie you're talking about? Movie based?
Yes, 1974. It's called Trick Baby. It's called. I've shared it on my Facebook multiple times. I can tag you in it. I'll let you see it. But this is what they do. It's like the old saying, the same two heads on the same snake. It still got venom in it, yo.
Or if you will put it in sports term, same snap count.
Yep.
They don't even look away when they throw the pass. They stay the receiver down the field.
That's how well they know to play.
Hide what they doing.
They can run this play with their eyes closed for real. Run the play with their eyes closed.
Oh, look who joined in with us. When our young apprentice barber.
Okay.
Young Zion. He was over on Instagram, over in IG, and some kind of way I can't comment on IG. So something froze up or something, but they still could see it. Okay. And he was asking how he can join. So he is one of the conscious heads by one of the young barbers. He is 17 years old. And what's up, Zion?
What's up,
Zion? What's one of that, brother?
What up?
I just saw the question, the answers, and I felt like I be thinking of this stuff too much to not, like, you know what I'm saying, like, give a input, because a lot of people, they either don't talk about it or don't care to hear about it. So I just thought it was a perfect opportunity. No.
To be able to join in.
Yeah.
No doubt. So brother Dern, so Joe Biden.
I like that last comment, Jabbar. Oh, my bad.
The last one that they put up?
Yeah.
You want to read that? Yeah.
Yeah, like they target and they don't care. They go after the most vulnerable populations because both parties know that African Americans aren't united. That's it.
And indoctrinate the youth early.
That's it.
Let the youth know that that's what it's about. Whoever your favorite entertainer is rocking with, that's who you rock with, because we impressionable people like that.
You don't take an unbiased look at both sides.
Right.
I mean, like
y'all say united.
Tried to get Claude Anderson.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
They tried to talk to him, but he rejected them because he was a lifelong Democrat.
If anything,
there was a party that tried to go after a thought leader in our community, and that person rejected the call.
If anything, we should be mostly independent and then list our demands, and whatever side will give us the most, go that way. But we shouldn't be 80% voting as a block for anybody unless we agree. Like, I mean, I guess if we vote for them, we agree. We should talk amongst each other more so than anything talking amongst them.
Well, if you look at the numbers,
who we gonna vote for?
If you look at the numbers, like what, 85 to 95% of, what we call black people has voted, for the Democratic Party, over the last few decades or so. So that's unity right there. That's a block. And like Dr. Dyson was saying,
wait a second. And very few tangibles to go along with that. You slid that in very nicely, and I'm not gonna let you just sit on that. We've been going 85-90% basically since Lyndon Johnson said, I'm gonna have you Negroes voting Democrat for the next 50 damn years. And we done passed that time limit, and we still ain't got. We got the minimal policies, minimal tangibles, minimal just damn near nothing. So where does that help us at? Where does it come back around on us? We done been the benign neglect thing. We done been through that. We know about it now, and we still getting the crumbs. So when is that 85-90% that you just spoke of? When does that help us? Just curious. That's all. Just curious.
And he also said that the wealth gap is closing. He been running around talking about that the wealth. Biden been running around talking about that the wealth gap is close. You know what I mean? For black, Darren, he been that's your boy, right?
I'm sorry. What's that?
That's your man Biden been talking about the wealth gap and start is closing for, you know what I mean, and we talk about bringing great black businesses back and all that kind of stuff. But he not even interested. He not even interested in the whole thing of reparations. What is his complete stance on reparations?
I'm not sure what Biden's stance is on reparations. You know, my personal stance is my personal stance on reparations is of course I'm for it. Of course we have to define, you know, what it is and all that kind of stuff and things like that. But when it comes to Biden, let me see. Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
Absolutely.
All I got on reparations is from Politico. Politico, it says Biden privately tells lawmakers not to expect much on reparations legislation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was from
DC being honest.
That was 3 years. That was to be fair, that was 3 years ago though. That was 2021. So to be fair, I'll say that was 2021.
I don't think he updated it yet.
No more pressure. There's no more pressing issue than that. If the government isn't willing to, Darren, I told you this last time we spoke. If the government isn't willing to do something financially for African Americans, they don't need our vote. I mean, but then everybody's going to be scared. Like, well,
yeah, I agree with that.
What are we going to do if we don't vote for them? We got to vote for somebody, but you got to do something different to get something different, man. And it's like black people are scared to do something different to get something different. Insanity is what? Everybody know what the saying for insanity.
Well, right now they seem to be scared to vote. They seem to be scared to vote because they feel like if they do vote, they're being manipulated. And they're being made a fool of. They said they're made a fool of. But actually, that's trickery right there. If we talk about trick knowledge, that's trick knowledge. To make it seem like the very thing that you could use, the very weapon you can use in this system, which is, like I said before, governed by the Constitution, and through the Constitution, it's through voting, and so on, that you obtain power. The trickery is to say that that you'd be a fool to use that power, and then when you don't use that power, other groups of people do, and then they're the ones that have those seats of power. They use that, and like Dr. Dyson was saying, they, especially when it comes to the Republican Party, they all out neglect us, and we're so quick for some reason to beat down on the Democratic Party, and it seems like by doing that we end up giving a pass to the Republican Party, and to me that seems, what's that?
We don't vote for them. We should be expecting more from the people who we give most of our vote to.
That's a great point.
Vote for a party at the tune of 90%.
That's a great point.
Say you got $1, right? And you get 10 cents to somebody and you get 90 cents to the other person. You're going to want more return on that 90 than you is that 10.
And you should, but the mastermind of
we expected more from the Republican Party when we the least likely to vote for them.
And they understand that.
Also the reason why they don't go out their way to try to court our vote, because they know we're not going to do it in large numbers. So of course, I wouldn't throw nothing your way neither if I ain't getting nothing from you.
No, see, they know that
who know all our way behind. They just, like they said, we get treated like $2 prostitutes. They come back around next time they need your vote, and don't give you nothing from the last time.
See, the mastermind of the Republican Party is any and everything that we want. Ain't no kind of way they're gonna give it to us. They know that, so they know it's no way to ask for your vote, because you're definitely gonna expect something from them, and it's nothing that they're trying to give us. When it comes to the Democrats, not only are they in a position to want to address the concerns that we have, and mostly because we are in those seats of power. When you look at some of the well-known representatives, Congress people, senators, people that are in the cabinet position, these are American black people. People that have similar,
symbolism.
No, it's people that like you and I, that wasn't afraid to use the system to get in the seats of power to make the changes. The people that's gonna vote whether you get stimulus checks or not. They're those people. you know, and whatever path they got to get there, you know, they went there, but they still understand, you know, the plight of Black people, and because of that, you know, they are, you know,
That's
bringing
why they
that.
there to keep us in our plight.
What's that?
I said that's why they there to keep us in our plight, because we satisfied with the symbolic part of it. When you look at the Asian community, they get far more than what we get, and they have zero representation in any of those seats of power. It don't matter.
Not true, because the last administration
too much. How about what's up with the policies? What's up with the reparations? I don't care what the color is of the person passing the bill.
Yeah, yeah.
But of course, you have to me, it brings back to the point is you have to, you know, one, vote, but then vote for the people that are going to do the things that you want to do, and then once you have the numbers, you know, in Congress, in Senate, you know, in you know, the White House, because of course the key is to have the same, you know, have the party in power at each level, and then when they empower each level, then they have the power to pass laws that are going to directly and in the near term and long term have benefit, you know, us directly, and just America at whole. You know, because for me, it's not necessarily more of it's a black or white thing. It's more of a, you know, I am an American and this is my home, and this is more likely going to be the home of my children, and so on. And I want the people that's going to be in the seats of power to be people that's going to have, you know, my children's best interests at. And that's one of the key things that Dr. Dyson kept saying was, you know, when it comes to the party thing, which party is going to have the American Black best interest? And to me, too many times, you know, the Democrat Party has showed that. Well, I'll say the modern day Democratic Party has shown that, because I'm saying even he mentioned, you know, the Democratic Party of the old day and the Republican Party of the old day, and as we should all know that, you know, if anybody has mentioned those things, you know, from the point right there, they're trying to mislead you. You know, if anybody say, you know, Republicans, the party of Abraham Lincoln and all this kind of stuff, from that point on, they've either been misled or they're trying to mislead you, because you have to look at it as the what, like he said, like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately, and what has the party's done for you lately? And time after time, it's too many things. Even in this administration, there's been too many examples where they have put you know, our people, or just in America in the future that I want America to be, you know, first.
I like what the Facebook user said, that we need to groom our children to become lawyers and then run for office.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
100%.
You know, teach them in African liberation. You know what I mean? But keep them. We got to teach them discipline, and you know, got to teach them how to, you know, to stay clean, because you know that's how they get it. That's how they get us, and that's how they get us caught up.
And when they
all
get
the
on,
time.
they only ask for a white girl.
And that's how we get reparations. Whatever we define reparations, however we define it, whether it be land, power, and
You talking about getting but us getting our people in, the ones we
exactly.
groom?
Yeah,
okay. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean that's I mean that's on some Amos Wilson. I mean, you know, grooming our people, grooming our own, you know, to be able to go in, you know, in general. So definitely,
even Dr. Clark talk about that.
Yeah.
Don't we have that?
We groom.
Not at the numbers we need. We need more numbers.
We pay them. We pay them to do our business.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Clark was talking about paying them rather than representing as them.
That's why you need that black business.
The money, the money is what costs more than
anything. You could always be outbought though. If you have somebody that's neutral, somebody could just have more money. If you have somebody that's groomed in the culture and can't be bought, can't be swayed.
Yeah, but you still pay them anyway, even though you groomed them in the culture. Yeah, you still incentivize their efforts.
Yeah, you support that campaign. You gotta be the ones that write the checks that support them campaigns.
Yeah, because if you ain't throwing nothing at somebody else, they easily corrupt it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. While we jump to the last topic of the night, Darren, did you anybody else want to wrap up on this before we jump to the last topic?
I got something to say after this, but before we start the last topic.
Okay. All right. So Darren, did you want to say anything to wrap up?
If I could say this as short as I possibly can, this upcoming election in 2024, is really the course of America. We could either let the Confederates take back over, or we can continue in the spirit of the Union. I just left Boston. We could talk about it. That's all.
Up there with all them nice unracist white folks, right?
I didn't. You know what? But it was a few. Because of course I'm looking for it. I always look for it.
You ain't been there that long. You don't live there. You don't know what it's really like, bro. Yeah. Don't cape for those people in Boston.
Good white folk out there.
Please
all I can say,
in Boston,
all I can say is my experience.
It's bad enough you on. BA asked you what they done did for us. I'm not going to act like I ain't see that. You ain't had much to say. So we done been voting for the people. And like Cardo gave you a good point.
He gave us a mic word
for the most and the biggest numbers should have done the most for us. And BA hit them. BA hit you with another one. What has they done for us? They ain't did nothing specific.
What have they done for us lately?
You keep talking about what they've done for us lately.
I'm trying
to stay out of it, but they hit you with two good ones. You ain't really addressed those two.
I think I might. Well, to address that.
What have they done for us? And since we vote for them in such large numbers, why aren't they breaking their neck to do more for us?
Ooh.
Because Joe Biden just said a few years ago he not even going. He told them, y'all don't even worry about legislating for reparations. We ain't gonna touch that. That's disrespectful. I shared on my Facebook. They got money to give Northrop Grumman a contract for moon trains.
But they can't feed the poor. I thought you was
moon trains, yo. I tagged you in it, Darren. Like, that's disrespectful, yo, to the suffering of my people. But they understand suffering of them small hats, though. They understand the suffering. They even built a $6 billion defense Iron Dome for them that they just used this past Saturday when Iran tried to bomb them. Why can't we get no defense systems in our neighborhoods? Because they hate us, bro. They hate us. They ain't doing nothing for us. They ain't never did nothing for us. They don't like you. They don't like none of us on this live. And that's just what it is. We done voted for them at 80%. How the Negroes that not Negroes, the Wiggers that we done voted for in 80-90% not doing nothing for us. And you want us to go back there. That's insanity. Yeah. That's insanity. And then, like, we talking about solutions, getting lawyers it's black lawyers in there right now. We got a black caucus. What are they doing? The black caucus is sitting on their hands just partying with white folks.
You sure?
That's what they doing.
You sure, Kenny? You sure?
That's what they doing, yo.
That's black caucus, Kenny.
You ain't seen them around your neighborhood. Where they been at? They party with you? Please feel free. They been at they been at Neighbors. Where they been? They been at Norman Jeans with you?
I'm just saying.
You ain't seen them Negroes. They ain't doing nothing for you.
Who are they?
They ain't doing nothing for you.
But you know them though.
What black legislation has they made for us in this country, yo? Nothing. Nothing, yo. Like, and I'm not even caping for the Republicans, but it's just crazy to hear black people act like these parties gonna fix anything for us when we can't even stand on a united front and demand anything together.
Well, like I said before, Kenny, even if we did, Kenny,
what do black people want, Darren? What should we want, Darren? What should we want out of them? This go for anybody, Democrat or Republican. What should black people as a collective ask for from our government? If it ain't reparations, why are we talking about it? If it ain't reparations, seriously, this to anybody. Let me look right in this camera. This is to anybody in this chat, anybody that's watching this live, anybody that want to type a message. I can't see what Facebook user this is, but it keeps saying Facebook user.
Yeah, I don't.
It says advances equity and opportunity for black. I don't want opportunity. That's like saying give Negroes jobs.
Define what it is, Kenny. Define what reparation is,
Kenny. Negroes jobs.
Kenny, tell us what reparation is.
That's like you could give us. It's open for interpretation.
No. Define what it is.
Land, money, tax status. If you give us all three of those, that's a huge leap forward. That's that's like a catapult. They did it for Jewish people. Small hats. They did it for small hats. They did it for the Japanese.
So now that we know what it is, how do you get it?
When they just built railroads, we built way more than railroads, dog. We built way more than railroads, dog. They understand everybody's oppression except ours. They spit in the face of our oppression, both parties. So, like, until we have a united front,
that's not fair to say. That's not fair.
Show me the evidence to prove me wrong.
Evidence.
Show me. I done said this to you before, right? And I'm gonna let you go. I don't mean to hijack your show, Jabari.
No, go ahead, bro.
Give me legislation like the Asian hate bill, anything like that, where it's directly.
If I'm not mistaken, we have the we talked about this before. I think we have the anti-lynching bill. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, but that's just for the crime of lynching isn't allowed at all. That's not specifically for black people.
Well, I think that's. Well, I'm sorry. Of course not. But of course, with something that's known part of our legacy is lynching. That's something incorporated in our legacy. When we talk about our people in this country, lynching is something that's synonymous, unfortunately, with us. So if a law is passed, of course.
That's what you're going to take for your suffering. That's what you're going to take for the suffering of your people.
I mean, you mentioned the Asian hate bill. I was just saying something similar that in the same vein of hate.
Does that say the black? Does that say the African American anti? Does that say the African American anti-lynching bill, or is it just a vague generic term like the Civil Rights Bill?
I'm just saying that all the other minorities have benefited. What I'm saying is that if you or I ended up in Mississippi over the next whatever, and for some reason we was what they defined as lynched, the people that did this, if was caught, could be held on those type of charges. And with laws like that, even though it's not going to stop crime, at least may, in some sense, maybe prevent somebody from doing something, knowing that there's a law that the very thing they could be doing could face, I don't know, whatever the penalty is for.
They got a law against murder. They got a law against for a lot.
I mean, but you do recognize that as something as a law that would definitely. That we as American people would.
Is it the Asian hate bill is only for Asians, people who come from the area of Asia, Filipino, and all those people from the Asian continent? Do we have anything like that either party has made for us?
Something. Well, is the bill?
We do this dance every time. We do this
dance. I mean, okay. So if they would have labeled, if they would have had Kenny there, if Kenny would have been there to say what should we label, what should we name this bill? Kenny could have said, you know what? Because this bill is going to benefit mostly black people, we should name it the African American anti-lynching bill, and we wouldn't have this conversation. We're just talking about names and schematics.
Do we have anything like that? Has the Democrat or the Republican Party made anything specifically to benefit just us and nobody else?
Even if I agree, even if I was to agree to your point,
I'm not asking for you to agree. That's a yes or no.
Well,
I don't even want your opinion. I just want you to answer the question. Have they?
Yes, the Democratic Party have. Yes.
Okay, and without precise and concisely, please tell me what that is.
You not the Civil Rights Bill and the Voting Rights Bill of the 1964, 65, something like that.
Now let's pause for a second, guys.
That would probably be one of the
first. See how that does not answer my question?
What do you mean how it doesn't answer?
I said it's a law. Only alone. Alone. No one else.
Who is civil?
Nobody else, yo. Like, that's all you got to give me.
Who was the one? But at the same time,
hold on for 1 second, please. Give me 5 seconds. I'll promise to give you the floor back. If you would just be honest and say they haven't done anything, we would be good. But you don't want to let yourself say it.
It's not true. How can I can't admit something that's not true when I'm giving you very specific things that benefited a problem that we had, because whether anyone in here agrees that voting is the way or not. And at that time period, they thought that it did. So much to the point that they strategized to the point to use their own suffering to make sure a law that would be passed that was going to benefit them. Nobody else was talking about voting. I mean, well, you did have the women in the 1920s and so on, but at that point, primarily, we were the ones that saying that we wanted our voting rights to be protected under law, and it was that bill that was produced for that very point. Now, if
Were
they
women
named it,
included in
if
the
they
voting
named
rights
it,
bill? Were
if
women
they named,
included? Were white women included in the voting rights bill? Yes, yes. The answer is yes. They weren't just worried about your black behind, Darren. They wanted white women to vote too. You can't give me nothing.
yeah, because white women and black people wanted to vote. They wanted to vote. They didn't pass the law to make people
Why you
vote.
can't be truthful, yo?
No, they didn't pass the law to
You
make
being
people
like a
vote.
politician, not
They
telling the
didn't
truth.
pass the law to make people vote it. They passed the law because those specific people wanted to vote, and they were the ones that were facing hurdles to vote. Because at
Am
one
I saying
time,
it wrong,
those
guys?
are the
Am I
primary group of people.
saying it wrong? Can somebody please try to get him to understand what I'm saying?
Darren said that the Civil Rights Act was one of the examples, correct? That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was intended to end discrimination based off of race. Oh, that could be all races. That's not us. Color. That could be any color. That's not us. Religion or national origin in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that say black people or African Americans? Okay, it does not. So do you have another example for us? You do not. All right. Next topic, Jabbar. Thank you.
Hold on. Hey, and this the thing, because Darren is a brave brother. Darren comes into the barbershop knowing that he has opposing views from pretty much most of the people inside the barbershop.
He's a glutton for punishment.
But he comes in there and he
comes swinging through you every time, don't he?
No, but you know, but I do appreciate him for coming in with the heart, because he knows pretty much when he come in that people gonna be opposing what his views are, but he comes in and he loves to represent what he represents. You know what I mean? We appreciate you for that, bro.
Yeah, appreciate being
there. hold on 1 second. So look, let's as we wind up now, we got to talk about this.
Hold on, let me say something right quick.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's right. You want to go ahead, Cardo.
Yeah, man. I want to congratulate my brother BA, man, on completing 75 hard today. Today is his last day.
Oh, okay.
I had to give it up for the good
hard work, sir. Hard work, dedication
behind you. Just being behind, I already know what you went through, man. So congratulations, bro. I tip my hat to you, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
Congratulations,
Very
bro.
nicely done, sir.
Yeah.
I open it up to anybody that want to go in on and challenge yourself. You know, if you got a lot of stress in your life, a lot of people pulling at your cape, doing asking you a whole bunch of different things and things like that. This will be the program for you. If you got 1,001 things on your plate, this is the type of thing that helps manage that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a mental challenge. If you are as thin as a toothpick and you would like to get some bulk when it comes to that, this is the type of challenge for you. If you're dealing with any kind of issues in your life, this is the challenge for you. That's all.
Thank you for that.
No doubt. All right, look. So we got to talk about this right quick, man. Did y'all hear the new Kendrick joint?
Yes.
Woo. Woo. Did you hear it, Cardo?
Nah.
Never heard.
It came out like probably about I guess about 7-8 hours ago or something like that.
Oh no, it's another one. Okay, no, I didn't hear that.
It was one that's like about a minute, and he was getting. Oh man, hold on. Let me you just look it up. But I'm let me go to hold on before I do that though, because I was gonna end off on that. Before that, your boy Rick Ross. Now y'all know Rick Ross put out a joint on Drake. I mean, how y'all feeling about that?
That was fire, yo. Rick Ross, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a Ross fan.
Drake's diss was hard though. Jabari, what you thought, yo? You listen?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I don't think. I mean, Ross got that hard flow. I mean, you know,
Ross just got that relaxing feel every time every time you put his music on, like you just feel like you on a beach. Like Cardo said, it feel like the comment on Instagram said it would feel like you listening to this walking on marble floors.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I mean, so you know, I got some stuff with the whole Ross thing. You know, I mean, only thing I say about, you know, I mean, like I said, he's so hood and gangster with his whole thing, but you know, he got on him at the end. He called him white boy, yeah, white boy. Then he told him he got a BBL. Like, you know what I mean? He said, you got a BBL. You know,
that was crazy.
He kept talking about the BBL. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now I don't like, you know what I mean, he started off talking about pop a perk for the Ville, you know, and you know, then he go into his whole verse or whatever. But it was kind of like, you know what I mean, but the whole feel of it was some battle stuff. You know, so I think, I mean, who y'all think? I mean, Drake and Ross, like, who come out on top of that?
Ross.
Drake.
Drake, Ross.
BA, what you got?
First and foremost, that Kendrick is basically confirmed to be AI. So Kendrick has not confirmed that was his track or not.
They said AI?
They saying AI did it. Yes.
I don't know, bro.
They were saying Drake's was AI's too until Drake came out and confirmed it.
I don't know, man. Look.
He said AI.
I don't know. Hold up. I
he said Allen Iverson is behind this.
Nah.
But no, they did say yeah. That's what he said.
No, I heard somebody say that, but I don't think. Nah, bro. This is Kendrick crafty. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. He said I dominate your favorite rapper, your rapper you idolize. My silence is enough to make niggas apologize.
Who said that? Kendrick?
Yeah, it's Kendrick. You know what I mean? And then he went on to say, hold on. One rap nigga did laid on the floor, and I ain't even have to throw bullets for him to go. Now that we got that out the way, it's on. It's one more to go. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, if you go back, listen to the joint. That's Kendrick, son. This ain't no AI. If this AI on a whole nother level. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to the joint. It's only like a minute and 21 seconds that the joint is. But he just basically ended cold. He was just like, yo, I ain't even had to make a song for you. You quit even before it started.
That's crazy. If that really is what Kendrick said, that's crazy,
bro. I'm trying to go when you get a chance, listen to it. It's called, what is it called?
Give me the name.
Just look up hold up. Kendrick this to J. Cole. And it's like a minute joint, you know, so it's like a minute 21 seconds.
I ain't even get nothing about it. That's crazy.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? He like, and now who next? You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what I mean, now that we got that one out the way, who next? And I ain't even had to do much on that one. He tapped out already. Yo, nah, it's sort of popping though. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at one of these comments. Who does it say who the Facebook user is?
I'm trying to figure out who it is myself.
Say they haven't made anything for us. They won't. But we also need to make sure that whatever gains we have made, it isn't taken away. We have to walk and chew gum at the same time. They are not going to give us anything specifically for African Americans until we are feared politically. So we ain't got nothing all this time, yo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man. So what y'all think? So I mean, like I said, obviously,
I think Drake killing him right now, man. He went at everybody. He didn't make it hidden that he was going at him. He went at Future, said you ain't get your number one hit till I got on your song, which is true. He said Ross, everything that charted for Ross had me on the hook. I mean, that's a flex. He said, what's a prince to a king? Because Kendrick then referenced himself as Prince multiple times. So he basically said, you my son to Kendrick. He basically said he don't care if J. Cole is bowing out. He ain't listening to J. Cole. He going at niggas. So, I mean, Drake came throwing hooks and uppercuts, yo. I mean, he said Rick Ross need to bow out because he damn near 50. What is you doing? And he said, yo, you ain't hot without me, basically. That's two uppercuts to the jaw right there.
Yeah, I mean, he did right there, you know what I mean? But I'm telling that Kendrick song right there. I mean, if Kendrick just did that to Cole,
we gotta wait if that's confirmed, Joe. They ain't confirmed. It's the same thing happened with Drake. Tell you, if they thought Drake's was AI too.
No, they thought it was, bro. I'm telling you, if you know Kendrick, that ain't no AI, son.
All right,
them bars is clever. That's Kendrick clever on them joints. If AI like that, we in trouble. AI like that, we in big trouble.
I'm antsy to hear Kendrick's comeback now though, because I think he mad right now.
No, he got, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Cole gonna have to come back in the game because everybody just dogging like,
yeah, that's disrespectful.
They treat him like a sucker out there, man.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
He gonna have to come back. He gonna have to come back in.
That's why I said if it ain't AI, yo, that's wild that Kendrick said that, yo.
I feel sorry for what Kendrick about to do to Drake, bro. I'm telling you, like I feel sorry for what's about to go down. He ain't ready for this level, man.
I do think Kendrick is the better rapper, but this feel like Nas and Jay-Z to me, yo, all over again, yo. It do, yo. These two are the biggest in the game. These two titans right now.
And if Cole, I know Cole.
But Drake is Jay-Z.
Drake is Jay-Z. Drake is Jay-Z, and Kendrick is Nas. Definitely.
Hell no!
Definitely.
Come on,
yo, he didn't have Soldier Boy Jay-Z. Come on,
and Drake just like Hove is going to crush Kendrick.
See, I think Kendrick is the better rapper, yo.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Y'all gotta be real with this, man.
I think Kendrick is the better rapper.
Real, bro. Ain't nobody saying Kendrick
can make a hit. See,
look at the consistency from Drake.
The problem is where Drake got the upper hand is he make better songs.
And a lot of them.
Track goes to
a lot of songs.
Charts as well.
Drake has a lot of songs. Kendrick has a couple albums spread out over a couple years. Drake has songs after season.
But Drake,
the only thing Kendrick got over Drake though, bro. He got more Grammys. Kendrick can say he got more Grammys than Drake, but Kendrick can't touch Drake when it comes to hit songs. He just can't.
Drake won't grow up, man. He won't grow up in his music. That's one thing that you can't see with Drake. You can't see progression. You know what I mean? You can see that with a lot of other rappers. You can see it with Jay-Z. You can see it, you know what I mean? You can see it even with Kendrick. You can see it with a lot of other people.
We want to see lyrics.
What do you want from Drake then? What do you want from Drake?
I want him to grow up, man.
How does one grow up?
You know what I mean? He how old is Drake?
35, I think, or 36.
Yeah, life more about than drugs and having sex all the time, man. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You're getting to be older now.
That's what all the celebrities do that and talk about that, though. Even Kendrick.
Kendrick do, but you can hear him. You can hear him have some thought-provoking stuff sometimes.
Effing problems with Drake.
Drake don't want to talk about. Drake don't want to talk about nothing, bro. He want to play. He want to play all the time. He want to play and party all the time. Come on, bro. Like you starting to be of an age where it's like, all right, your life is bigger than that.
He learned it from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was the same way though. That's where he learned it from. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is his mentor. That's his master.
I don't even think Lil Wayne party like Drake do. Though I mean now I think he just, you know, he's get high or whatever on his own. You know what I mean, by himself. I don't even think they say he don't. I don't think he do a lot. I think
maybe not no more, but.
Yeah, maybe in the early days he probably did,
but he definitely showed Drake the way.
I don't know. The party life seemed like a good life to me. I don't know.
She said seemed like a good life.
Party life seemed like a good life, but look at Lil Wayne right now.
Yeah. Not
Lil Wayne don't look like he having a Lil Wayne having a good life, but he looked terrible. It looked like the party life beat him up.
That's true. It's levels to it.
And I'm not saying that to be smart, man, because I don't like to talk about people, man. But that brother, man, he just don't look good, man. He don't look good. You know what I mean? He messed himself all up and you know, on that lean and whatever else he's on, you know.
Yeah, he was a victim of everything. He consumed too much. Drake isn't. I don't think he's a consumer of a lot of stuff.
Say it one more time, BA.
I don't think Drake is a consumer of a lot of.
Oh yeah. I don't think he is either. I don't think he is.
Vices
talk about
like
the party
that.
life.
Yeah. He's just a part of it.
I think he just like a light, you know what I mean, drinker or something like that. So far as I know, but he promoted though.
But that's where the money is, though, right? I mean, that's what Americans do every weekend. You know, people go out and party. You know, the DJs want a new song. You know, it's the cycle how things is. He just, you know, in the food chain, he at the top of it right now. He put out the songs that people, you know, want to dance to, all this kind of stuff.
But don't you ultimately though think that that's destructive in our community? You know what I mean? The party atmosphere. I mean, what's going on right now?
Destructive is if you don't have a balance. So just totally ignoring that way. Right now, you got women that talk about I don't go outside as if like to go out and enjoy yourself is a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, of course, everybody want to have a home, you know, and take care of your home. But it's part of our culture to, after a long day, long week of work, to go out and have a good time. And when you go out and have a good time, you want to have music that's talking about having a good time. So even if some of these artists, like BA was pointing out, may not, fully live that life, they're good at rapping about it, and we seem to enjoy it. And Drake has been, dominant, in that lane. And that's where you see the comparison with Jay. But the consistency of being able to do that, and as long as he's been able to do that, even if Kendrick beat him, and maybe if,
when he
out
does,
of 100 times, he might beat him 50 sometimes, but it's not like Drake is a pushover. And it's not like he can't beat on a good day. Drake could beat Kendrick.
yeah,
All three of them
man.
really. I think all three of them really. Any day, any on them, they almost interchangeable.
I mean, I think he can make songs with great production. He got great production. He got great flow. What I mean, he know how to ride the beat. He know how to, what I mean, hooks and all of that stuff. He got all coordinated. I think it's a flow. I mean, and he can rap. He can definitely rap. I just don't think that he can rap on a level like a Kendrick can rap, because he got so many different styles. Drake got one, even in that diss joint that he got, it's just like one small flow. Now Kendrick, what I mean, on his joint is one flow, but all he doing, he just messing with it right now. He just came in because he ain't had to do much on Cole, because all he had to do was finish him, because Cole was just sitting there like, what I mean, he basically tapped out. So he just came in and just finished him with a few bars. I'm telling you, when he released this one on Drake, bro, it's gonna be over, man.
It does say something. I think it says something about the greatness of Drake, that they forming like the Avengers to come at him. You got ASAP Rocky took a shot. ASAP Rocky said
I want to hear ASAP Rocky go.
He said he smashed Drake baby mother first. I mean, so it's getting nasty. That they talking about the baby moms and whatnot. ASAP Rocky, The Weeknd said something negative about Drake. Said he glad he never signed with him and never signed his life away. So that's taking a shot. It's not on wax, but Metro Boomin made the track that Kendrick Lamar rapped over. Rick Ross getting in it. I think it's like 5 or 6 people coming at Drake at the same time. Like Jay-Z never even dealt with nothing like that, to be honest with you.
Like, he had numbers like that.
Never had this type of pressure on him, and Drake didn't even blink. Went in the studio and swung on all of them, metaphorically, lyrically, I should say.
Yeah,
and like I mean, that say something about he that threatening to all these people that they gotta all come together and make a track to try to knock him off the mountain. Kendrick trying to knock him off the mountain. Rick Ross trying to knock him off. ASAP, Metro Boomin, and Future. But
Kendrick went after the big three. He came in and went. I mean, he went after the 2 people. You know what I mean? Like he came in and did that. I mean, first everybody else started jumping in and jumping on or whatever. I mean, I guess people tired of Drake. You know what I mean? Like coming out victorious in some of these battles. You know what I mean? Like, no, you ain't gonna be. But pick on somebody like Kendrick, or some of these other people.
It's like when LL kept winning back in the day. I mean,
LL was
the best man won. The best man just keep winning. And in these
normally
cases,
the man that makes the best songs wins.
Yeah. I mean, LL was he pretty much undefeated, so far as in the battle world is concerned. And Drake he finished a lot of people off. But this is a chance, as we were saying in the shop the other day, this is a chance for the rappers to come together, and some of them older ones to show that, like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna battle. End of the day, it's gonna be love at the end of the day. We do this in the shop. When we bring this Conscious Heads Barbershop to you and we in that shop, we can go at it. We go at it and it'd be hard, and hard and hot and heavy in there. But
we're just gonna pause that.
All right, okay, yeah.
We're gonna change that claim. We're gonna go there.
Hot and heavy is crazy.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
What you say? Ricardo ain't say nothing, did he?
That was nasty work.
Yeah, that's crazy work right there.
But we go at it though,
did
it. But at the end of the day, we shake hands, we keep on moving, no matter how we disagree. Even Brother Dern, when Brother Dern is in there, he'll come in there and stay 4 or 5 hours sometime and go at it, and at the end of the day, he leave, he shake hands, and we get up out of there. And they got an opportunity to do that now with this rap thing without it going crazy. And without other people getting in and corrupting it, just Yeah, to make it right, to make it what it used to be. Like, like you said, nobody. I mean, now even some of them back in the day, some people did get hurt. There was a couple of incidents and stuff like that, but we want to be able to bring this back where, people ain't getting hurt and they can work together, and it'd be something good for the culture. That's what I think. That's what I think. So, brothers, if y'all got anything else to say, I know it's about that hour. We could get ready to shut it down. I think we've been on here, for a little bit, and representing, had some good builds or whatever.
Anybody got all your topics already? You went through all your topics?
Yeah. Yep. I ain't want to,
I definitely want to hear what you. I think you should listen to Drake one more time, though, yo.
I know
you a hater, yo. You a hater, so you probably You probably ain't even listened to it all the way through.
No, it's kind of boring. You ain't listened
to it all the way through, yo. You ain't listened to it all the way through,
Rick Ross shit better, yo.
Rick Ross. Rick Ross was more like it was more.
It was like an old man spanking.
It was.
It reminded me of Biggie. I will say that. It really reminded me of it had a Biggie feel to it.
It always reminded people of Biggie.
No underwear, son. Nasty work.
So when he put the nose job at the end, yo, and said you had a BBL, yo, what he said at the end? He said, yeah, we know you had that BBL surgery to get the 6-packs. That's why you've been wearing all that crazy shit at your concerts to cover it.
Well, they said I forgot the female rapper name, but she's supposed to confirmed it.
Oh, that he got the 6-pack surgery?
That dude, what's his name? Bandman Kevo.
He did that. Yeah, I remember he did that.
Male.
Did he say something about
Drake? Yo.
Did he say something about Drake was supposed to be fat? You supposed to be fat or something?
So how you got 25% body fat in a 6-pack? He like that shit don't go. And then it don't.
He said he paid for a 6-pack, yo, and he said it's fading away because he didn't gain weight. That's why he keep wearing these crazy suits at his concert, so don't nobody know it's gone.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I guess they go. By next week, y'all gonna probably hear this Kendrick, this Kendrick that he gonna finish everybody off with.
I'm excited. I want to hear it, yo. I want to hear it.
Y'all look out for that. Look out for that.
I hope Kendrick spaz out.
Oh, he definitely gonna spaz. Go listen to that one though. I'm telling you, it's not AI. It's not AI. You know what I mean? But anybody got anything else they want to close out with?
Nah.
All right. Well, family, we appreciate y'all for joining in. The Instagram family that joined in, we appreciate y'all. Remember to go to our YouTube page, Reality Speaks Media. Go there. I mean, we growing. Now we over 8,000 people. We small, but we growing. And continue to subscribe to the page, and we're gonna continue to give you information from week to week. One of these days, down the line, we will be, coming live to you from the barbershop once we solve those problems of getting great audio and great production inside of the barbershop. But until then, we'll be here, and we appreciate y'all and thank you. And we see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.